man.
To recommend things.
Vince, what do you recommend today?
I'm going to recommend a video game.
Indeed.
A video game for PS2 called Justice League Heroes. Yep, that's what it's called. And suddenly I went, wait, is it JLA Heroes? Nope, Justice League. So you get a series of heroes that you can play in this. You get all the big ones, and they're shown right across the top of that. And the most fun one to play, in my opinion, is Superman. Because you can't beat laser vision. I mean, come on. Laser vision's great. Now, here's the deal. It's an action RPG. You can pick this up for cheap. I'm being very scatterbrained, but these are the reasons that you should buy this. And it's very cheap. It's a full-fledged game. There's unlockable characters. You can unlock Aquaman. You can unlock Green Arrow. You can unlock like 3 different Green Lanterns, which irritates me. You have a Green Lantern that's playable. You have the Jon Stewart Green Lantern. And then they give you the Kyle Rayner and the Hal Jordan.
And they all work exactly the same way.
I don't know. I haven't unlocked those yet.
No, they do.
But yeah. That irritates me. I don't understand. I mean, they have this big world of superheroes to choose from. And they choose Green Lantern, Green Lantern, Green Lantern.
Are you upset because you don't get to play as Jean-Paul Valley?
Yes.
Actually, that'd be pretty cool.
That would be kind of cool.
When that first came out, I was really surprised that you got to play as Zatanna. Like, first time that ever happened.
You know, what's funny is you don't even have to unlock her. She's a regular character. Yeah. And she's one of the fun characters to play. Mm-hmm. In fact, in the second level, I mean, they make you play Batman and Superman at the first level. The second level, you have to play Martian Manhunter and Zatanna. And what's great about that is that you can actually have some teamwork going on in this thing. I was just playing this game earlier today. And my brother was the second player. He was playing Zatanna. He was turning people into rabbits. That's one of her powers. It's true. And I was using this area effect that Martian Manhunter has, and it's just a bam, bam. First you weaken them, and then you kill them. I mean, it's teamwork. Now, here's the deal. That being said, it's not a particularly complicated game. It is a button smasher. So just jump into it and have lots of fun. You don't need to learn much about it. The controls are extremely simple. And sorry, big hardcore video game fans, this recommend isn't for you. This is for
I don't know. A lot of people liked it.
I mean, well, yeah. I'm not saying it's a bad game. I'm just saying it's not something that's going to be super complicated.
It's along the same lines as I mean, it's a little bit older for people who just don't know. It's along the same lines as Marvel Ultimate Alliance, and it's the same kind of game as that. Believe it or not, the story is actually better than Ultimate Alliance, and
which is interesting.
And it's also around the same time. I think X-Men Legends and X-Men Legends 2 came out, and those are very similar games to that.
I just feel like this is a simplified version of those 2 games. Mm-hmm. And part of the reason that X-Men Legends irritated me was that you had to get into all these complicated ways of getting dead characters back. They could only die so many times.
Right.
Or you had to find a really irritating way to earn money that you never seem to get enough of. And I suppose that's realistic. Whatever. I just want to jump into a game and have fun. Mm-hmm. And in this game, if one of the characters dies, you go to a save point, character alive again. That's simple. This game is all about having a good time with your buddies. Well, buddy, one person.
Yeah.
But it's all about having a good time. And that's why I like this game so much. Now, that being said, I want to say something about a video game that I never thought I'd care about. The characterization of some of these people are fascinating to me. Superman is so arrogant. He is so arrogant. And he's right in there. He says, oh, that was impressive. Let's go smash him. That's Superman. And then Batman he's so quiet. He's calculating. And every time I see Batman in relation to the Justice League, especially in relation to Superman, Batman is dark and brooding. And they almost give him an emo haircut and tilt his ears down and say, I'm angry. Now, that's one of the things that irritates me about Superman-Batman stories is Batman's got to be polar and Superman's got to be this and that. And no, it makes sense. Batman's calculating. He's almost quiet because why does he need to yell?
Right.
So he doesn't need to growl. He's just calculating. Now I'm spinning my wheels, but that's what's fun about this game is that you can watch the cutscenes and go, wow, interesting. And also interesting, Ron Perlman's Batman.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I had no idea. I looked it up. He's Batman. I would never have cast him that way. Hellboy, sure, but Batman? Okay, your turn.
Today I'm going to recommend something old.
Old? How old?
60s old.
Ooh.
Today I'm going to recommend Superman the Musical on vinyl. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Okay, so no, really, don't look at me like don't look at the camera about me like that. I reviewed the TV movie of It's a Bird, It's a Plane, It's Superman last week on Superhero Rewind, and was not especially impressed with it, and part of that was just because it was silly, but part of it was just because they couldn't get people who knew how to sing and people who knew how to act. And it turns out that some of the songs from this thing were not that bad if they were sung by people who knew how to sing. This is from the original Broadway play. This is a recording from the original Broadway play from the 60s with the original cast. And it has a couple of songs on it that weren't in the version that I reviewed last week. And they were better songs than a lot of what was actually in that movie. And so I was really glad to get my hands on this. Actually, there was I don't remember. I'm sorry, I didn't write his name down. But there was a gentleman who left a comment on that rewind and said, you really should listen to this because it's better, and the songs are better. And he tried to send me some tracks, but he wasn't able to. So I said, you know what? That's something I'd like to have in my vinyl collection. I do have a small vinyl collection, and I do have a record player. And I thought, this would be more fun to have on vinyl than it would be on CD. So I jumped on Amazon and actually was able to buy this for like $5. So I don't know if anybody else has this around on eBay or on Amazon, but if you're at all interested in hearing what this thing was supposed to sound like, do pick this thing up. It's fun. I actually managed to get a sealed copy. I opened mine, of course, because I wanted to listen to it. But this is actually in perfect shape, and the back of it's fun because it looks like a newspaper from the Daily Planet, and it's a cool thing to have in your collection if you like to collect old superhero memorabilia, which I do. I actually have a fair amount of stuff from this time period, so I was glad to add this to my collection. So I don't know, this is probably more of a pick for collectors, but again, if you saw that movie I reviewed and you didn't like it, or you thought maybe it had potential but it just didn't quite work, do listen to this, because the music is actually, like I said, it's better. There's some really fun jazz and swing stuff in this, and I really enjoyed it. So, anyway, I am actually recommending them.
Are you telling me that you recommend this record?
I'm telling you that I recommend this record.
Are you telling me that you recommend this record?
I'm telling you I recommend this record. Thanks a lot for watching us review stuff. We'll recommend something for you once again next week. I'm Captain Logan.
And I'm Vince.
Are you telling me you're Vince?
I'm telling you that I am indeed Vince.
Thanks a lot for watching.